I took my kids to a hotel after my mother-in-law told my husband to ignore our daughter. We were visiting my husband's parents in Houston for Christmas. My mother-in-law, Nancy, has always been weird about my kids. When I was pregnant with my daughter, Emma, Nancy kept saying she was praying for a grandson. She literally told people at church she needed a boy to carry on the family name. After Emma was born, Nancy started pushing us to have another baby immediately. She'd make comments like, "When are you giving Emma a little brother?" Or, "I can't wait for my grandson." It was super annoying, but I ignored it. Now we have a 4-month-old son named Jake, and Nancy's favoritism is so obvious it makes me sick. She bought Jake like 15 Christmas presents and got Emma 3 small toys. She holds Jake constantly, but barely pays attention to Emma when she tries to show her drawings or wants to play. Yesterday was the breaking point. My husband Mike was on the couch cuddling with Emma, reading her favorite book about dinosaurs. She was giggling and pointing at the pictures, having the best time with her daddy. Nancy and I were sitting nearby with baby Jake, who was perfectly content just lying on his playmat. That's when Nancy suddenly snapped at Mike. "Stop spoiling that girl and come hold your son. He needs his father's attention more than she does." Emma's face just fell. She looked so confused and hurt, like she couldn't understand why Grandma was angry at her for spending time with Daddy. Mike tried to keep reading, but Nancy got louder. "You're creating problems by babying her. Jake is just a baby and needs you more. Emma needs to learn boundaries and that she's not the center of the universe anymore." I couldn't believe she was saying this stuff right in front of Emma. A 2-year-old doesn't understand favoritism, but she definitely understood that Grandma was mad about her getting attention. I stood up and said, "Nancy, Jake has 2 adults taking care of him right now. Emma deserves time with her dad too." Nancy rolled her eyes and said, "We were spoiling Emma and neglecting our son." That's when I completely lost it. I picked up Jake, took Emma's hand, and marched upstairs to our room. Emma kept asking if she did something wrong and why Grandma was upset with her. I had to explain that sometimes grown-ups say mean things when they're having bad days. Mike came up 20 minutes later and tried to fix everything. He hugged Emma and told her Grandma loves her so much and was just tired. But I could see Emma still looked sad and confused. I told Mike I was booking a hotel for the rest of our trip. He begged me not to, saying it would make things worse and hurt his mom's feelings. He promised to talk to Nancy and fix everything. An hour later, he came back upstairs looking frustrated. I asked him exactly what Nancy said when he confronted her. He got all weird and evasive, just mumbling that she understood and things would be better. But I could tell he was lying. Nancy probably didn't apologize at all. That evening, I secretly looked up hotels on my phone. There was a nice place with a pool just 10 minutes away. Emma loves swimming, and I thought maybe we could salvage the rest of our trip without dealing with Nancy's toxic behavior. When Mike found out I booked the hotel, he freaked out. He said I was being dramatic and that leaving would make Emma think she caused the problem. But staying meant watching Nancy continue to treat my daughter like she was less important than her precious grandson. We packed up that night and spent the rest of our Christmas vacation at the hotel. Emma had the best time swimming and ordering room service. She stopped asking why Grandma was mad at her. Nancy has barely spoken to me since we left.